Alright guys, welcome back, Treetop Garage. My son's over, of course. His girlfriend's here somewhere. She's going to be kind of helping us out. She wants to do some welding today. And she knows how to weld, so that's cool. We're going to be trying out the new Arc Captain MiG 200 I just picked up. It just got delivered the other day. We're going to actually, you already set it up. So we're going to be trying that out. I have a new project we're going to be talking about. It's here. And also, I got stuff on the Studebaker to do, so I was having a pretty good vibration on the drive shaft. Took it out a couple times over the week, short trips, 5-10 miles. Over about, what, 40 or so, it starts to vibrate. I thought it was that bad U-joint, which I think part of it was. That's all fixed, but I think the output shaft bushing is bad on the tail housing part. And also I noticed the seal's leaking, so I got that. It should be here pretty soon. Amazon's bringing it. So we're going to try to get that done today too, get the drive shaft. I think I'm going to trim a little more off of that. I was looking it up online and it said you want at least 1 inch of play between, when your front yoke is in the transmission, you want at least an inch of play in your rear yoke between bolting up to your rear axle and this way. So I don't know what I got. It's got to be close to that, but I'm going to check it. And then, so yeah, we'll get back with you guys. We'll be doing some videoing, and it's going to be a little more crazy than normal because he got his girlfriend over here and she's going to be, well, she don't know where nothing is, so there's going to be a lot of stuff going on probably, so I don't know how much I'll get filmed, but we'll try to make a pretty good video out of this. So hold on guys, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're working on the tail shaft for the 700R4 that's in the Studebaker. The bushing is bad. The thing was vibrating pretty bad, so you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a pretty good couple wear spots in it. And also, the seal was leaking as well. So I got the new one started. I didn't film it. We had a heck of a time getting the tail shaft off because one of the bolts, the head was rounding off. Finally did get it out. So I'm just trying to get the right size stuff to kind of tap this back in and get back in place. And I'll probably hit the edge with some emery caulk, just take any kind of burrs off there. My son, he's actually on his way. He's going to be coming back in a minute. He's leaving to go do something. So I'm going to move you guys over here. You guys can watch me struggle with this for a minute. So I was using this saw face and this hammer. It was working pretty good. And then now it's getting close to where it's almost in there. It's getting harder to kind of hit it off this side. So what I got this piece of aluminum. I'm going to try tapping it with this now. See if I can't get it in there. And I've got a handicap, as you guys saw earlier. So I'm trying not to do more damage to that. We're just going to take and we're going to go around and try to tap this in the rest of the way with this guy. I tried using different sockets, I just don't have anything that's really that big. I do have a bunch of them that are big, but they're not quite big enough to cover the whole thing really nice, where if it moves, it'll still gouge it. So, I'm trying to use what I got right now. Which actually, this is working pretty good. In there. It's all about working around slowly and just trying to get it. So I'm going to hit up this edge with a little emery cloth, smooth it out. I have some over here somewhere. Right here. Just some 220 or whatever this is. Go around carefully. Clean some of these burrs off of this. I'll blow it out real good. Get all the dirt out of it. And then we'll put the seal in. I'm going to reuse the O-ring that goes on this because it looked like it was pretty good shape still. And it should be good to put this back together. Very little burrs. I'm just trying to get some of them corner off the edge right there just a little bit. That feels pretty good actually. Alright, I'm going to blow this off. I might have to turn the air compressor on because I think it's been shut off now for a little while. And we'll put the seal back in it. And then I want to cut a little bit more off the drive shaft yoke. I don't have quite enough play in it. It says you should have at least 1 inch. Right now, with it in there, going from the when it's unbolted from the rear axle, I got about 3/4 of an inch of play in and out. So I need to add a little bit of play to that. So we'll be doing that too today. And then we put it back in. Hopefully it's good. So I'm going to pause you, we'll turn on the air compressor, I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, like I said before, this thing has a bunch of engagement because this is an extended yoke. So it was actually bottoming out in there before I was able to really even get the other yoke on the rear end because it's got that center pinion nut. I trimmed it a little bit, but I also measured the play in it. It says you got to have at least 1 inch of play. And this one only has about 3/4 of an inch of play. It actually is also cut just a little bit at an angle. So we're going to cut some more off of it. I'm probably going to cut a little, probably around 1/4 inch or maybe a little more. Just want to make sure I got enough. I got plenty of engagement, like I said. So I'm not worried about that. But I think we're going to go ahead and cut a good 1/4 inch off. I'm just going to eyeball it. Now I need to deburr all that now. So I'm going to have to chamfer the outside. I got to clean up inside with this twine still. I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get the battery grinder out. One of these flapper wheels. I'm going to use a flapper wheel on the outside. The inside I'm just going to probably hit with a wire wheel just to clean all the burrs off and then maybe go in there with a little file just to make sure they're good. So let me get that. Find my battery grinder first. Oh, here it is over here. So we'll clean that up real good. And then hopefully everything fits good. I tried test fitted that before I cut it obviously. I test fitted the tail shaft bushing on here and it was pretty snug. So the other one was really loose. So I think we'll be okay. It just started doing that vibration from what I know. So I think that we caught it before it got too bad and started doing any more damage. So hopefully this will be decent fight. I need a battery. Alright. try to get some birds on the inside. And then we'll the wire wheel on here. Gotta get that. This can be a little tricky. I'm just going to blow this out, and then I'm going to probably try to get a little file in there to clean up some little spline edges. I'm going to pause you while I let the air compressor run. Alright guys, I didn't get none of this earlier, but Blake's getting ready. He's welding the gussets, tacking them in place, the gussets on his rear shock mounts on his for his straight axle. We got the new Arc Captain MiG 200. That thing's welding really good so far. He's just tacking it in place now, but there'll be some more welding in a little bit here. But yeah, it holds the 10-pound spools, which I had one for a while that I couldn't use, so that worked out perfect. I'll go over this welder here in another video probably. Actually sounds like way better. My other one didn't sound nowhere near like that. That's pretty nice.
I'm sure she's going to want to weld it.
Huh?
I'm sure she's going to want to weld it.
Yeah, because my son's girlfriend's been over here today. She's been doing a lot of welding too. So, all right, we're gonna pause you, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is the new project. I got this thing from a guy who kind of wanted to get rid of it. He didn't have no plans on really working on it. And this is something I've kind of been wanting to build one of these because I had one back in the day. And then a buddy of mine had one. He wanted me to take it off his hands cheap, but it was really rotted out, like because it sat in a leaky garage for years. So what this is a, I think this is 81 Yamaha 650. Actually, originally they would have been 650, would have been a 650 special. XS 650 is what they call them on the title or whatever. But this one has a 750 kit. So it's got bigger cylinders, bigger pistons. I think it might have different rods too and a crank. I'm not sure what all that. I got all the parts original with it that the guy took out. So it does run. Battery's not in it right now, but it does. The guy started it for me when I went to pick it up. It's got a TC Brothers, I think it's a weld-on hardtail. And obviously the front's kind of part of the stock frame, but it's also got stuff added like, you know, cross braces and stuff like that. So it's actually a really good foundation. Doesn't need a lot of work. Not sure what I'm going to do with the pipes. I actually sell a kit where you can do upsweep pipes, which I kind of want to do with the kit. You have to cut it up and make it work. Sporty tank, it looks like, basically. Fender I don't have. I got to get that. I'm going to get a narrow fender to just fit over this cap of this tire just to ride it real nice, like nice and even all the way around. I'm actually looking at Springer front ends. I like a Springer. I'm thinking about maybe just a stock length Springer on this thing. You can get them pretty reasonable right now from the same place that made the frame section here. I actually have another seat with it. And the carburetors need tuned and stuff like that, which is not a big deal. You just use vacuum gauges on these. And you can kind of adjust them and get them running pretty good. Everything else is kind of slapped on there, like the forward controls ain't all the way tight and they need some work. The shifter part on the other side isn't even hooked up yet. I got all that stuff. So yeah, it's just going to be a fun project. I'll probably be doing some videos on this as well. In between doing the car stuff, I've been wanting to get back into kind of doing some bike stuff here and there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I guess we'll see. I have some ideas for paint. I'm thinking maybe just some metal flake paint on everything, frame, tank, fender, all that stuff. Chrome Springer, different pipes maybe. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments if you're watching this part. If you stuck around this long, But yeah, so it's going to need a little bit of stuff here and there, but it's not far from being done, really. I mean, it'll need taken apart, obviously, when it's all welded fully, because some of the stuff is tacked in place. It'll need some stuff taken apart to, to paint everything, and then motor and all that to put back in, but that's not really that big of a deal. So, anyways, guys, that's a quick look at that. We'll go over this again when I start on it. And let me pause you and we'll wrap it up. Alright guys, so we're back to finally wrap this up. I should have done that before. Anyway. So yeah, he got a lot of stuff done in his car, a lot of welding on the gussets and stuff. And he was going to put his pedals in today, and he ended up, he has got to modify the pedals a little bit. No big deal. Yeah, so anyways, had a lot going on today. I didn't really get a chance to go a whole lot of it. I wish I would have. But I was kind of busy and didn't think of it. So anyways, guys, give me a thumbs up. Definitely check out my channel, the rest of my videos if you haven't yet. Subscribe for sure if you want. And we'll see you on the next video, and thanks for watching. Check out Blake's RC if you want to. He hasn't been making many videos lately, but I'm sure he'll get back with it eventually. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.